Have you ever wondered how the richest people on earth make their money? Well, it's not that complicated. They make money in several ways all at once, which means they keep getting richer even when unexpected things like pandemics or crises happen. These multiple sources of income keep them going strong, no matter what challenges come their way. But remember, every wealthy person began with just one way to make money. I've looked into the lives of many successful people and their advice, and now I'm ready to give you multiple ideas that can help you become wealthy. This is the main way to learn about finances. Click the subscribe button and join us on your path to wealth. To begin, let's dive into the crucial theory. Don't skip this part, as it's where you'll grasp the core idea of true wealth. It all kicks off with the ideas of assets and liabilities. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, while liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket directly. If you don't have any assets yet but aspire to become wealthy, it's a good idea to begin exploring your opportunities immediately. The earlier you begin collecting or using assets, the quicker your earnings can increase. And let's begin by discussing one of the most popular assets: financial instruments. It's a broad term, but we'll examine in more detail how you can use them to make money. To start, consider purchasing shares in companies. They've been helping folks build wealth for a long time by paying out dividends. Stocks are a financial tool that lets regular people own a part of a big company without having to run it themselves. Nowadays, it's much simpler to buy shares in large companies. Mutual and index funds are other ways to make money. A mutual fund is like a collection of stocks carefully chosen and bought by experts. Many small investors put their money in it. An index fund is a financial tool that combines investors' money to buy a mix of stocks, bonds, or other investments. If you're new and worried about making mistakes when buying stocks because you don't know much, mutual funds and index funds can be helpful. Another type of investment to consider is bonds. When governments or companies need money, they can sell bonds to people like you and me. When you buy a bond, you're lending them money, and in return, they promise to pay you back regularly. Bonds are a safe way to invest because there's no risk involved. Another way to become wealthy is through real estate. This includes things like apartments, houses, stores, storage places, and offices, among others. All these properties can make you money. In fact, many millionaires have gotten rich because of real estate. For most rich people, real estate is a big part of how they make money. Renting out property has its benefits because you can get a regular monthly income from tenants. This steady money flow can significantly boost your total earnings. Renting real estate can be quite profitable, and over time, you might reach a point where the rent payments alone cover all your expenses without you having to do much. Now, let's talk about gold, a valuable way to grow your wealth. It's one of the quickest investments, almost as fast as government bonds. And just like real estate, gold doesn't lose its value. When there's an economic slump, the price of gold goes up or bounces back very fast. So, how can you invest in gold? You can purchase actual gold bars, keep them, and sell them in the future. Another option is to buy gold-plated jewelry. They also become more valuable over time. You might also think about investing in stocks of gold mining companies or buying something called gold ETFs. Don't worry if you think the expensive choices are out of reach, there are options for everyone. Now, let me share some ideas that don't need much money to start or can be done with things you already have, like I mentioned earlier. The first idea is creating your own blog. This doesn't have to be a particular page on a platform like Facebook. It can be any kind of blog you like. Another idea for starting out without needing a lot of money is to create your own course. This is for those who want to turn their knowledge into wealth. The key is to have some knowledge and a plan for how to share that knowledge in a way that people will pay for. Remember, it takes time and effort to make your idea work. The great thing about these courses is that you can teach people just about anything, whether it's teaching piano or programming. The key is to have valuable knowledge and present it well to sell. Advertising is a big part of any course. You'll need to invest money to make sure as many people as possible find out about it, and that's how you'll earn the income you're aiming for. You can also advertise your services on social media and dedicated platforms. In this case, you'll need your expertise and time, but you can be sure you'll earn the income you want. Let's talk a bit more about technology. Think about making your own app. It can bring in money too. If you have an idea to solve a problem with an app, like bringing people together in a new way or improving communication, it's worth considering. Perhaps you've got a fantastic idea for a game that people would really love. It might be a good moment to consider making an app for it. You'll need to invest some of your own money, but you don't have to be an expert in this area. You can find someone to assist you in turning your ideas into a program. There are various ways to make money from the app, such as showing ads or selling premium subscriptions for extra features. Another way to make money is through intellectual property. It's a broad term that includes anything created by human thinking. Intellectual property means clever ideas that are safeguarded from being used without permission. This includes things like inventions, art, photos, scientific writings, and more. There are 4 ways to protect intellectual property: patents, copyrights, trademarks, and trade secrets. And this is where the chances for rewards are. When you put effort into something, like a machine, a process, or a way to make life simpler, or when you create a book, art, or a unique symbol, you can keep them safe. You do this by getting a patent, copyright, or trademark. These documents show that you are the only rightful owner. If they don't follow the rules, you have the option to take legal action against them. Patents provide strength. Think about building this kind of income. It won't just help you sustain yourself in the years ahead, but your future generations will appreciate and gain from your efforts. Starting a business is another idea that has been a source of income for many people for a long time. If you grow your business like the well-known entrepreneurs, your earnings can be boundless. Business investments can vary greatly based on your ideas, so keep that in mind. You might think about starting an online business. There are plenty of successful examples close at hand for inspiration. You could also think about traditional businesses like cafes, restaurants, car washes, bars, food trucks, or clothing stores. These can be either online or physical businesses. If your business concepts don't work out, and in today's world, it can be challenging to come up with something truly one of a kind that becomes both successful and well-liked, consider looking into franchises. For those unfamiliar with the term, it means buying permission to open a business under a well-known brand. How can you find franchises? Well, you'll discover that many well-liked brands offer them directly on their websites. The great thing about franchises is that you can find appealing options for various budgets. These ready-made business models come with all the details needed for a successful start. We hope you like this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.